Hey guys, Josh Cronin, strength and conditioning coach here at Competitive Edge Skating and Strength Training. In this week's video, we're going to talk about one key mental trait that's going to help you carry on and progress further in your athletic career, your career outside of sport, and bring you more satisfaction and joy in your life in general. And it can be kind of summed up with one quote, and that is: the first step of change is awareness, the second step is acceptance. Now let me give you an example for this. Let's say I have a 12-year-old athlete in here who's been training for about 6 years. That would make their training age 6 years old, even though this athlete is 12 years old. Now let's say that's compared with another athlete that's in here for their first day. That athlete is 18, they've never done any sort of training before, so their training age is 0. Which athlete is going to be able to be progressed further, going to have more complex things, is going to recover faster from the training? That's going to be the 12-year-old with the more training experience versus the 18-year-old. Now that 18-year-old is further along in their development, both physically and mentally and all of those sort of things, but their training age is lower than the 12-year-old. So what typically happens is that 12-year-old or whoever it may be, the age doesn't really matter, is going to be able to move with more weight, going to have more fluidity in their movements, a better understanding of the movements and proprioception, so just their body in space, versus the older athlete. But what typically happens is that older athlete is going to think, oh, I'm older, I might even play at a higher level, I should be able to do those things, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. Even though that's going to lead to injury, that's just going to lead to bad technique, and then just a bad perception of where you currently are at, and that's just ego-based. You don't want to take the one step back to take the 2, even 5 steps further, because it's the process that's going to get you there. So even though so-and-so is at this level, we need to stop comparing ourselves to others so we can take a better assessment of where we currently are at, so then we can take the acceptance of where we are at to progress further. The athletes that do the best, both on ice and off ice here, are the ones that just jump right into it and go, holy cow, there's a lot I need to work on. They get excited by that, but most importantly, they accept where they're at. They don't get down on themselves about it, because like the quote said, the first step is awareness. You didn't even know that you had that hole in your game or that flaw in your movement mechanics and such. So the awareness is the first step, but then the more importantly is the acceptance. It doesn't matter. Everyone starts somewhere and everyone is on a journey, and we all end up kind of on that journey together. So it doesn't matter where you're at, just accept it. Make sure you guys go to our website at ceskating.com. Sign up for our Sunday email. This is where you'll get words of wisdom for your week, as well as our training class schedule for the entire week. Also, make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.